Come aboard, and we've got some headlines. These are legit headlines. First of all, the first severe weather risk in a while, probably 2 or 3 months. And with the good and the bad, well, we have to take the good with the bad sometimes. Hope for rain matches up with that severe weather risk. Got to have thunderstorms sometimes to get a good rain. And then Thanksgiving week, that's a big one around here, folks, and elsewhere. We have your forecast coming up for you, detail by detail. Satellite and radar showing the cold front moved through yesterday evening, early last night. You probably didn't feel it when it came through, but it came through and gave us a nice day today. A little fog this morning, but we turned partly sunny during the day. High pressure at the surface in control, but you notice some clouds off to the southwest of us toward Baja California, and then riding up into northern Mexico, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. And those clouds mean that there's another weather system which is forming in that particular area. So it's going to bring quick changes, led by the headline of severe weather on Monday and Monday night, basically from I-10 northward here in Louisiana. Now here's some more details I put together for you. The overall threat is limited, meaning that it's limited in scope and severity. It's not going to be widespread as far as our thinking right now, unless things take a major change. And I don't expect any upper level events or high level events, enhanced events like hail larger than golf ball, major tornadoes, or hurricane force winds, something like that. The flood risk is very low. Of course, a big part of that is the drought, but we just don't expect that much rain with this situation. Wind may be the main thing. That's the little bar a little higher. The bar is a little bit lower for hail, and tornadoes a little bit higher than hail, but a little bit lower than the wind. So can't rule out a few tornadoes with this deep layer wind shear pattern we've got going on. Now, in between now and then, lows tonight, the coolest night since we had that big freeze to begin the month. I think on November 2nd, we had an average of 28 degrees. We'll be in the 40s tonight, mostly low to middle 40s, but I think we'll average about 43. The coldest thermometers could be about 38 to 40. I don't have that on a map, but there's a lot of territory in between these locations that I have plotted that could happen. 47, 48, the highest readings. Now I do have a 47 over toward DeRidder. Sunday high temperature 68 is typical. I think we're a little above that. 68, 69, the lowest readings. I do have a 69 explicitly there for Vidalia and Fairday. Over to the east, heading westward, you see a little tendency toward higher readings out toward Manny, Natchez, maybe southward into Leesville and Oakdale. So those would be some of the higher readings, average about 72. So a nice feel to the air, but increasing clouds later in the day. Now this is the rainfall pattern for Sunday only. This does not include Monday. So we will see about a 30% chance of rain, the best shot to the north and northwest. And one of the things I've noticed about severe weather patterns in these situations, the first folks to get it is Manny, Natchez, and Winfield. Kind of rides up that corridor, and then sometimes it spills off over to the south and east a bit into Grant and LaSalle parishes. So if that happens, I've got it covered with 30%. But notice as you head south and east, we got a little zone of 20% there from Leesville, Avoyelles Parish, Alexandria, Pineville, Jonesville, and Natchez, Fairday, Vidalia, and then southward, DeRidder, and Oakdale and Opelousas, only about a dime's worth for us. It'll be PM timing. I think you're okay for the rain tomorrow morning. You don't need your umbrella for church, I think. And then less than a half inch, though, in the rain bucket for Sunday. We need more. These are some future rainfall totals from the Barron model through this situation, which would include tomorrow. You can see that there's not much. I think it may be a little bit underdone. I'm a little more optimistic myself that by the time it's over with Tuesday morning, that we should be able to see some locations with an inch or inch plus. That I think with the exception and not the rule, but I hope I'm even off on that one. So anyway, here we go with the forecast for Sunday. 20% in the PM, that's an average of the numbers I just gave you. 75, kind of a mild day Monday, ahead of showers and thunderstorms. That front will be a later passage. And so there's your severe weather risk Monday and Monday night. Some 30% will linger into Tuesday morning. That will be non-severe, but it will be noticeably cooler. We bottom out from that Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. That's Thanksgiving Eve at 42, 37 Thanksgiving morning, so a nice chill for you Thanksgiving morning. Some folks are going to be going hunting that morning, I know. 60 for your high, and I did have to put in a 20% chance of rain because of a little upper level system that's coming through, a little piece of energy or disturbance. So got to respect it with some clouds. Some models are giving a little rain chance. We get a break Friday, but still cool and crisp, and for Saturday, got to throw in about another 10% on that day. Outdoors planner, well, coming up, you have a major twice on Sunday and 2 minors. Monday, 2 majors, you got 1 minor. Sunday's the best day, out ahead of the front. Maybe you can catch that sometimes after church Sunday evening. And then Tuesday, 2 majors and 2 minors, but still average potential as we're kind of behind the front at that point. Well, thanks for being with me, and have a blessed Sunday. Nick Mickels will be back about early middle part of Sunday afternoon. Have a blessed Sunday.